Okay, so today I'm going to show you again, or in case you haven't gotten it at all, maybe the first time, I'm going to show you how to do the whole protein synthesis that we've been learning about. You should have gotten this paper that shows you the cell, which is the whole outside circle, the nucleus, and the ribosome. And I'm just going to add here that the ribosome is made up of RNA, and protein, so ribosomal RNA. And for time's sake, I already drew in the DNA here and the messenger RNA. So the DNA unzipped and the messenger RNA was able to go in and copy the DNA code, so T to A to U, C to G. But since DNA cannot leave the cell, messenger RNA has to copy the DNA message. Messenger RNA is single-stranded, so it is able to leave the cell. So messenger RNA copies the DNA code. That is called transcription. So we're going to label here that this is transcription. And in transcription, messenger RNA copies the DNA code. Okay, so messenger RNA copies the DNA code. Now the messenger RNA goes to the ribosome for what we call translation. So translation occurs here. Now, in translation, you are going to look at the code on the messenger RNA. So we call this the codons. So a codon is every 3 letters on messenger RNA. So I like to first go through and just divide my messenger RNA into codons. So every 3 letters. So 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to make a line to divide. 1, 2, 3, and another line to divide. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay? So this is 1 codon, 2 codon, 3 codon, and each codon is going to code for an amino acid. Well, now I need to figure out what amino acid is going to come in with this AUG code. So I'm going to use my amino acid chart. Okay. So in case you don't remember how to use this, AUG is my first codon. So it says first base here. So I'm going to pick one of these letters, U, C, A, G. Well, I know my codon has the A, U, G. So the first letter is A. That brings me to this row here. The next letter is a U, which is my second base. So second base means second letter. So U. So that brings me down here into this box. Now I need to figure out which one of these it's going to be. My third letter was a G, so that brings me here. And if I just kind of think of this as a row, it brings me to here, which is AUG, which is MET or start. So MET stands for methionine, which is an amino acid. So I'm going to come back here. I'm going to draw in a transfer RNA, and they don't necessarily look pretty. Just something like this, and we're going to label it tRNA because it's transfer RNA. It transfers in amino acids. And I'm going to draw a little circle on top that is going to be my amino acid. I'm going to label it MET. I also want to label that this is an amino acid. And this is exactly what translation is. It's where you're translating the messenger RNA code to figure out what amino acids need to come in. So MET comes in first because it's the first codon. Now I'm going to look up AAU. I'm going to go back to my codon chart. Okay? A is my first base, U is my second, oh wait, sorry, AAU. Let me fix that. A is my first base, A is my second base, my third base is a U, so it brings me over here, which means the amino acid is ASN. So the amino acids are always located like to the right of each box at the end of the bracket. So amino acid, amino acid, amino acid, and these are all codons here. So AAU was ASN. I'm going to draw a second transfer RNA in here. And I'm going to draw the amino acid. I'm going to write ASN. You also have to remember that the bond that holds amino acids together is called a peptide bond, so we're just going to kind of label this here as well as being a peptide bond. Okay? Now I need to look up CGC. So I go back to my codon chart, and it's C, first base, G, second base, C. So CGC leads to ARG, which is my amino acid. So again, I'm going to draw in my transfer RNA and write ARG. Okay. And again, this is an amino acid. This is an amino acid. And each bond is a peptide bond. So this is a peptide bond as well. Now, whenever you have amino acids together and peptide bonds coming together, all of this makes a protein, which is also known as a polypeptide. And that's pretty much it. And you should, obviously realize that each one of these is a transfer RNA, and again, they just bring in the amino acids. Okay, eventually these will detach, and you will just be left the amino acids, which made up the protein, which gives you all of your physical features. I hope I explained it. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or ask me in class. Bye-bye.